Carol. Carol is in there. Hi, Carol. And yeah, I think I've said hello to everybody. So good deal. All right. So welcome. But yeah, let's just do a quick check-in, see where everybody is today. I know we've been talking about we for Valentine's Day, maybe a couple of us had some issues. But how are we doing today? Because that was already what is that, 2 days ago at least. Um, so how are we doing? Anybody want to check in first? Anything exciting to say or not so exciting?
I'm actually staying pretty close to plan. So I'm a 3. I did enjoy jambalaya yesterday. Not jambalaya, gumbo.
Gumbo, nice. All
Mm.
right, you're a solid 3, Carol. You're consistent. This is good. Consistency is good. Yeah. Okay. What about Peggy? What about you? Doing okay?
I'll say a 3 too, because I'm still the water. I'm just not a water person really. Then I was so hungry while I was out. I did take an apple, but I was out longer than expected. So I stopped at Taco Bell and got the dip with the little chips that go in it.
Yeah.
So I ate that yesterday.
Okay. All right.
Then later that night, I was like, let me taste this tuna. You know how it sits over, for a day. It tastes even better. I'm like, oh, let me get a cracker. So I'm like, let me get another cracker.
Yeah.
So I had tuna and crackers yesterday evening.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Well, thanks for your honesty. Like it. Lydia, how about you? Oh, she's busy with her children.
It's I'm always busy with the children.
Yeah.
No, it's fine. It's just a lot of timing off, didn't get all my water. So 3 probably.
Okay. Okay. This is good. Angie, how about you?
For the most part, I'm doing pretty good. My struggle right now is just trying to stay away from things that don't trigger the environmental allergies. So I've been waking up every morning with a snotty face. So yeah, trying to deal with that.
I think the good news on some of these things, this too shall pass.
Yes.
Right? we can that, ladies. Let's hang on to that. This too shall pass. Yeah.
Well, and I was this morning, it was a little bit comical, but Mackenzie we were getting ready, we have to take her to swim like at 5 o'clock in the morning. And she got up and her nose was the same way. We were ended up in the kitchen. We're blowing our nose at the same time. And I'm like, I'm shutting down this generational curse right now.
Yes. Yeah, it's no fun for sure. Yeah, yeah. All right. Well, Irma, how about you? How are you doing?
I don't want to brag, ladies, but I'm doing good on the next on sustaining your win. I'm enjoying food right now.
Hey.
Nice.
Nice.
But yesterday we did go out. We went out to lunch. And so I had my carb in the middle of the day instead at the end of the day because I had a chicken salad croissant sandwich, and it was good. And then for dinner, I had salad and shrimp. So kind of flip-flopped it. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Well, congratulations, Irma. No, we need you to brag. We need to aspire to be as good as Irma. So come on.
No, the phase you guys are on was a little tougher. I kind of like moving forward.
Yeah. There's definitely some benefits to it for sure. So yes, thank you. Yes.
And I want to give Peggy encouragement that she's not going to be there. She's going to be where she can eat crackers and not feel bad. But I don't think Peggy feels bad anyway.
I have regrets. When I look at the scale.
Oh, okay. No, I'm kind of sustaining, so I'm okay. Okay.
Yeah, the scale doesn't lie, does it? Yeah,
it sure doesn't.
Yeah,
Can't hide it.
Yeah, Angie's math lesson yesterday is true.
right. Yeah, that was good, Angie. That was good yesterday for sure. I love that. What did you call it? Food? No, you called it
Let's see, she
food
called
fighter
it.
math. Food
Yeah.
fighter math. Yes, I love it. Yeah. Okay. And then how about Miss Amanda Gleason? How are we doing on you feel like you're gaining ground or what? How are you doing?
Well, the first challenge is remembering that we have these meetings at 8 o'clock. So I was like, both days, I was like, oh, I missed my meeting. So trying to get back on track on that. But each meal, it feels like I do good this meal and the next meal. So I'm trying to get into the plan. So that's kind of where I'm at right now. So I'm probably a 0 because haven't been consistent, but I'll get there. Like,
Yeah,
I'm already
baby.
feeling better. Like I'm already feeling less bloated and just feeling a little bit better. So that encourages me like, okay, I need to get back on this.
Very nice. Good, good. Well, we know you will. So this is good. We're glad to have you back. So
Thanks.
yeah, yeah. And I'm doing okay, ladies, too. Yeah, I was better yesterday. I didn't have brownies. I didn't shove brownies in my mouth or anything. So I call that a win. But yeah. But
Well,
anyway,
Catherine, we
yes.
were both at that meeting last night, and I don't know if you went over there and looked, but they had some really beautiful cupcakes and little, I don't know what they were. I just said, I'm not even looking. I'm not even
Yeah.
looking at this.
Yes. Yes. I did kind of I did kind of float by and I saw that and I turned and ran really quickly. I said, no.
Exactly. I don't even want to smell it. Can't smell it.
Yeah, no, they were very pretty, very, very appealing for sure.
Yes.
So, but
So
yeah.
Catherine, excuse me, you have Miss Pamela on too.
Oh, I'm sorry. Yes. Good morning, Pamela. Yes, I'm sorry. Thanks, Irma. How are you
Oh
doing?
no, I just showed up. I'm doing good. I finally got back in town, so
Oh,
I'm
good.
doing well. Mentally I'm doing well. Physically, I then kind of got way off track, but all's good. I'm back in the loop, ladies. So
Good. Good to
just
have
trying
you
to get
back.
back on track. Okay.
Yeah. All right. Well, thank you. Okay. Well, just really quickly, what I wanted to touch on today is goals, right? Because we've spent the week talking about, the food fighter math. We're talking about some tools, what did we talk about? The mirror. What do we see in the mirror? When we look at ourselves, that was a good conversation. Just even talking about just the memories that may come up for us as we're looking in the mirror. Just all of these things, we've kind of been talking about, once we know what the problem is, what is the solution, these types of things. So with all of this information, it's good also to just examine goals. What are goals? There's all different types of goals, right? And then how do we set goals? So the first thing I just wanted to talk about really quickly, which is a common thing probably in corporate America, I'm sure, but you have what you call SMART goals, right? SMART goals. So I think, because for us with our, I want to be able to talk about the goals today because as I mentioned, as we started, that our next cheat day is coming up very quickly. So it would be, for me, I think, okay, let me keep it in perspective. What can I do? What goals can I set? Or either one goal, multiple goals, whatever, and we'll talk about that. But maybe just to kind of keep it in perspective and kind of just carve out this period of time between today and the next cheat day, right? What can we do? What can we focus on to do differently, better, just kind of take it to the next level until we reach that next cheat day. you know, and that seems like that's a good short-term goal right there, right? Because we know we have a long-term goal. We've all discussed that. We all have different long-term goals, but let's, you know, let's keep it simple, because that's the other thing we've been talking about is let's not complicate it. Let's keep it simple. So with that, I'm just going to kind of name off what each, the acronym for the SMART goals, but the S would be a specific goal. So we want to set specific goals, right? And then we want to set a goal that's measurable. So for us, measurable could be, you know, the number on the scale, you know, something as simple as that. Or we can, so the next thing would be something that's attainable, right? We want to think about a goal that would actually be attainable. So even if it's food prep, we've gotten way off of our food prep or something like that. We know that even just going to the grocery store, being prepared, setting our timers for the meetings or the times that we eat, that's definitely attainable, right? Something that's relevant, right? Set a goal that's relevant. So what's relevant to what our challenge is right now that we may want to change or improve upon, you know, something relevant right now. We don't have to think about tomorrow at this, you know, at this very moment. Yesterday is already gone, but what is relevant right now for us, right? And then a time-bound goal. So goals must be time related. So that's what we're talking about. That's what I'm proposing, is that our time-bound goal would be between now and then day number 21, which today is this day 17. So 18, 19, 20, 21. So 4 days from now, right? We have 4 days to kind of just carve out time and really focus on those 4 days with whatever goal we feel we need to set. So that would be my proposal, and my topic of discussion today is just setting a 4-day goal. So I want to let you just think about that for a minute and see if that brought up anything that you feel, anything come to mind that you say, yes, that's what I want to focus on. That's what I want to change. That's what I want to improve on in these next 4 days. What is it that I need to do? What is relevant right now for me that I can say, yes, I'm going to set this goal. I know it's attainable and you can make it happen. So I'm just going to let you think about that a minute and see what's coming up for you. I can think of a few things myself. And this, I'm, you know, again, everything that I talk about, I'm saying, yes, this is for me too, because, you know, I feel like I've kind of gotten a little wobbly just even this past week. So I'm saying, hey, all right, come on, Catherine, what can you do differently in these next 4 days? You know, I want to really lock it back in and just be strong and get back to being strong in the journey. So, so I'm right there with you, ladies.
I need to, over the next 4 days, I really need to tighten up evenings, because that's when I will, you know, I'm the most vulnerable. Like when I'm sitting and relaxing and things, I mean, the thoughts of just come to me like, oh, you've got some blah, blah, blah in the kitchen, you know, I mean, and I just need to rein that in. I need to, really what I need to do is just get the salt shaker and have it beside me on the couch and do the pinches of salt on my tongue. That's what I need to do. So that's what I'm going to do.
Okay. Angie's salt in the evenings. Got it. Now I'm going to write these down, ladies. I'm going to write these down because with a goal, right, we also want to be held accountable. So in the next 4 days, we'll come back to this at the end of 4 days and say, okay, how did you do? So just be forewarned. We're gonna come back to this. So, okay. So who else? Who else has something that you can think about?
I'll say for me it was water.
Peggy, okay. Now, Peggy, how much water? Is there a certain, let's get specific, like the SMART goal says. So specifically, is there a certain amount, so many ounces that you want to increase to, or certain times of day, or what's specific about that water?
Because I can do maybe 2 to 3 bottles a day, and that's sometimes a struggle. So that's what, 16 ounces in a bottle.
Mhm.
Ugh. I guess you can come back to me why I think on this
Yeah, think about it.
on this water thing.
Yeah, yeah. Well, and again, being specific, right, just helps us to go, okay, hold on. I've got, you know, and because I do that a lot. I'm like, yeah, I'll do this or that. And I'm like, well, I don't know if I met my goal because I wasn't very specific. So did I increase my water? Yeah, but was it just by a little bit? Or anyway, it might be helpful for you if, yeah, you can come up
Like
with a number.
off, but it just goes off. That's it.
Gotcha. All right. Lydia, what about you? What are you thinking about? A goal?
Just getting back on the better eating pattern instead of, so I've just been all over the place.
Yeah.
So get back on schedule. So
Mhm.
back to my 9, 12, 3, 6.
Yeah. Now, what do
So-
you, so specifically, what do you think would help you to do that? Do you feel like you need to write it down? Set your,
No, I need to, um, get more things to store today. That helps me to stay on plan because it's like, oh, I don't have that. Well, then I choose something else. So
yeah. Being prepared. Yeah, I'm with you
Yeah.
on that. That happens to me sometimes. I'll open the fridge and I go, wait a minute. I didn't know I was out of apples or whatever, you know. So that's, yeah. Okay. So you food timing and going to the grocery store. Excellent. All right. Miss Irma, what about you?
Well, I'm kind of like Angie. I need to rein in the nights. So what I'm going to specifically do is for the next 4 days, not eat any ginger snap cookies by removing it from the counter,
Yeah.
hiding it.
Okay.
Um,
No
so that's
ginger.
my goal. Yeah, hide the ginger snap cookie.
Get your
Love it.
husband to hide them so that way you don't know where they're at.
Right.
No, then he'll come to me and ask me later where did he put them.
Well,
It's like for me, Carol is really out of sight, out of mind.
Yeah.
So I could just
I'm
put
the
them in
same
the
way.
pantry.
I don't go to the cupboard. I very
Yeah.
rarely do. I walk into the pantry and open the doors. That's
Yeah.
my husband's job, not mine. I do the refrigerator. Good on that. I want to do 2. One is I kind of got off my water thing. When I'm teaching classes, it's kind of like you just can't run out of the room. So I kind of got off my rail with that. Excuse me for a moment. My voice just went crazy there. Get back on track with drinking my water like I'm supposed to and getting my 30 minutes in of exercise. I do really good for 3 days. I was doing really great. And so today I need to get out and take a walk. It's a beautiful day here, even though it's chilly. Take a little walk in my neighborhood, come back, do that. And tracking with the food. Right now, I'm trying to make sure I'm like someone else get it, Lydia, keeping the pattern. And I'm doing really good with the fruit stuff. So and all that. It just I get off a little bit when my husband cooks.
Yeah, okay. And so for you, Carol, in terms of specific, what is there a certain out you know, how many ounces of water that you want to focus on, that you want to be your goal?
I want it to be the 20 ounces, like the every couple of hours I was doing really good.
Okay.
Not just waiting for my water bottle to empty. I was getting really into the every couple of hours I made sure I had finished that 20 ounces, and almost all the way to bedtime, and I was pretty good. So I kind of got off that here in the last few days, and so I want to get back on that track. So the actual 20 ounces drink.
Wonderful. And then your 30 minutes of exercise,
Yes.
is there a certain number of days per week you want to do that?
5. I
5.
got 3. I want to get to 5.
Right, that's right. Thank you. 5 days. Got it. Perfect. Okay. Got it. All right, Amanda, what about you? What's something attainable, specific and attainable for you?
So mine is being at the meetings every day. And this weekend, I know it'll be challenging because we got a lot going on this weekend. My son's here and there's going to be a lot of activity. And the other one was because he's here and then my other kids are coming over on Sunday, there's going to be a lot of food. So I'm going to have to be very mindful
Okay,
and make sure I have something that is, on the menu that's for me.
wonderful. That's right. That's attainable. That's good. Gotta think of yourself too, Amanda. Good. All right, those are good. Those are good. Okay, so okay, Pamela, what about you? You say you're back, and what's a good goal for you to set? A specific goal that you know you can attain in the next 4 days. Pamela, are you with us? Okay, she must be off. That's okay. All right, Peggy, let's come back to you. Did you think of a certain amount of water, or are you just gonna?
Yes, I did.
Yeah.
I'll say a minimum of 96 ounces, which equals the 6 of the 16-ounce bottled waters.
Okay,
So I'll say a minimum.
I like it. Okay, wonderful, wonderful. Okay, and then Pamela, are you back? Okay, so for me, I definitely water, because I've still been challenged with water, and like you're saying, Carol, the 20 ounces before and after, with each 4 meals that I eat a day. So I'm gonna do that. So I got to get back on that. Be very intentional about that. So the water. And then I want to start writing down my food again and just even be prepared that way. Because sometimes I'll go into the kitchen and I'll go, wait a minute, what am I making? I don't even remember. Because it's just been a busy week. But I want to get back with the food, writing down the food. So food writing and sticking to that so that I can be better prepared every day and not have to think about it. Because that's what I love about the simplicity of the 4 meals a day, is that I have loved that I don't have to think about it, but you have to think about it to start it, and then you can just go into doing it. But I keep missing that first step of going, wait a minute, what am I making? But anyway, so okay, all right, ladies, well, wonderful. So we've set some good goals. We've been specific. We've added, we've been intentional in measuring, it's a measurable goal. How many ounces of water, writing things down, whatever. Angie, your salt. I love that. These are definitely attainable goals because we've done it before, right? Because we're all saying that, oh, we've kind of gotten off on this, or, oh, so we know that these goals that we've set are attainable. We've done them before. They're not complicated. These are part of the Fit and Focus plan. And so we know we can do it, right? So, and they're definitely relevant. Everybody's talked about what's relevant for each of us. We're all at a different place. or our goals might be similar but different. And we have set a timeline to reach this goal, which again is in 4 days, right? So every day, just remember this are your goal, ladies. Even if you want to write it down on an index card, keep it with you, in front of you, whatever you can do to keep that goal in front of you, right? And 4 days is not a long time. So that's why we're going with a short-term goal. We can do this. 4 days, ladies. So keep that in mind. And then, so we'll come back to it. And you know what? And if you're even struggling in these 4 days, you know, that you might be getting a sweet urge or something, just remember, it's so important to remember you are not denying yourself of whatever it is that you're craving. You're delaying it. So the good news in this goal setting right now is that at the end of the 4 days or on the 4th day, that's when you can have that item. That's the cheat day. So if you are really struggling not to grab something, just say, stop. I can have that on the 4th day. Really talk to yourself about that, or really, you know, remember, I'm drinking more water. You're like running a race. You got to get to the finish line. You know, the 4th day is the finish line. So, so just keep that in mind. We'll be together every day except for Sunday, you know, in that 4-day challenge. So we can certainly continue to encourage one another, but, so just keep that in mind. And I think this was fun that everybody kind of have specific information, and we'll come back to it. So, all right, ladies, we have our goal in front of us. We can do it. And does anybody have anything else they want to share before we get started with our goal? Our goals?
I will not be on tomorrow because of market. So I'm setting up at 8. So I can't be on. So I'll see you on Monday.
All right. We'll be rooting for you, Lydia. We know you can do it. We'll come to where you are. Where are you? Do you need us right next to you?
That's right. I'm at the Westfield Farmers Market.
Okay. If I'm in the area, I don't know.
Right. 9 to noon.
Yeah. Okay.
If you don't sell everything, I'll give you my address.
Right.
I'll take the pecans and the brownie.
On the 4th day, Peggy, right? See, I like that.
Right. Send it out on the 3rd day overnight.
Yeah.
I am gonna say this about Lydia's stuff. The lemon drop brownie. Oh my
Yes.
gosh.
Mm.
My mom is getting some, so I'm placing my order now. I was like, I need to order. I've been telling myself to order that for like 3 days. I was like, right now I just went to I put your name in and LinkedIn popped you up, Lydia. And I went, okay, great. Now I can place the order. And you'll be mailing my mom some wonderful brownies and your I picked out the scones, the raspberry scones. Oh my gosh.
Yes.
I'm going to do another order later for after Easter to for Easter. That is going to be my present to myself. These 2 items. And I'll share with the office, but that's what I want.
Awesome.
But I'm glad I went to that tasting. It was mailed to me. So I you know, you never know. It was delicious.
Yeah, it was. Those lemon, oof, so good. Yeah. That's fun. Yeah. Well, very good. All right. Anybody else? All right. Ladies, go and have a blessed day. Keep your goal in front of you and be encouraged, and just have a wonderful day. And we'll see you tomorrow, 8 a.m.
All right. Bye.
Bye, ladies.
Bye.